I've been with Dale for 11 years, so married for 4. We have a wonderful 1-year-old named Ethan. We had him in September of last year. It was awesome. Things went smoothly for the first 3 months. And then in January of this year, I started getting really panicky about being alone with Ethan, and I got really concerned about Ethan getting sick and dying, and it was overwhelming. Like, I couldn't function at all. Dale was barely going to work because I didn't want to be alone with Ethan just in case. It just got to the point where I was non-functional and isolating myself and getting deeper into despair and worrying about things and having panic attacks. And that's where Melissa kind of comes in.
Obviously when Ethan was born, she was like thrilled, as any new mom would be. And maybe like a couple months into it, yeah, she just kind of seemed like she would get upset really easily.
At first I didn't want to tell anybody because, I should be so happy I have this baby. We finally had a baby after 3 years of trying. I shouldn't be feeling this way. Like, there's a rational side of my brain going, this isn't right. You shouldn't feel this way. Everything's fine. But then the irrational part's all like, no, you're just not good enough. You're not smart enough. This was an accident.
Any new mom, it kind of feels a bit overwhelming. So in a lot of ways, I understood where she was coming from.
She looked after Ethan while I went to therapy. She was available to talk anytime I needed her to, reaffirming that I am a good mom, and that, things will be okay. It's just how you're feeling right now.
It's just nice to have that connection with somebody who has a baby that's the same age and doesn't have any other kids, and they're kind of in that same stage of learning how to be a mom.
It's not easy when you don't tell people. They know something's wrong, and you can only fake it for so long.
God is always with us, but I think that sometimes maybe you can't quite hear His voice, but if you have a network of believers around you, then that voice maybe becomes a bit amplified, and you realize that you aren't alone.
God doesn't make mistakes. He puts people in your life that are there for a reason. And I'm not a mom by mistake. My name is Randi, and this is my story.